Wound that hasn't healed. Their newspaper bylines became household names. They reported on blood drives and Little League games and ribbon cuttings. But tonight, we report on the trial of their murders.
Monday will be 3 years since we lost Wendy and Gerald, Rebecca and John and Rob at the Capital Gazette. Today, finding a jury to decide on the shooter's future. WMER2 News' Abby Isaacs is in Annapolis with day one.
They got through the first 80 potential jurors today. Nearly half of them were dismissed because they told the judge they didn't believe they could be impartial during this trial, either because they knew some of the victims or they've already seen or heard enough about this case that they already have an opinion about the sanity of the defendant. 41-year-old Jared Ramos admitted to killing 5 Capital Gazette staffers in June of 2018. But he pleaded that he was not criminally responsible by reason of insanity. So this week, attorneys will select the jurors who will decide if the defendant was sane during the crime, whether he'll go to jail or to an institution. The court sent out 300 summons to potential jurors, and 250 responded. They saw the first 82 today, and 48 were qualified and will come back for additional questioning on Friday. The judge spent a lot of time explaining to them what they would have to decide. It's not a matter of who did it, but if he can be held criminally responsible. I spoke with a lead jury consultant for several hundred cases all across the country, and he explained what he believed the main questions for the jurors would be. Some have already come up and may continue once they start to narrow down the list.
What's your experience with mental health issues, right? Have you taken care of someone? Have you been around? Have you been exposed to it? You're a family member, a loved one, things of that nature. Those are some of the experiential issues that first and foremost. What are your opinions about newspapers, about reporters, about the media?
Because the defendant has not been vaccinated, he has to wear a mask. His counsel asked that he be able to wear a clear one so potential jurors could see his face. But it was fogging up his glasses, so he chose to wear a black cloth mask today, and much of his face could not be seen. He's also allowed to wear civilian clothing, but he chose not to. The judge expects to seat a jury by Friday afternoon, and the trial is set to begin Tuesday, just one day after the 3-year anniversary of their murders. In Annapolis, Abby Isaacs, WMAR2 News.